We got to talk about something, something. All right, we're going to talk about extensive reading. Okay. Your extensive reading task A is going to be due on Friday. Why did I choose Friday? I don't know, but I did. Okay. Just give you some extra time. It's not due today. Okay. So if you haven't read your book, read your book. Do task A. It's on. Oh, my landlord. I have to pay him money. Oh, yeah. It's cheaper. Okay. So here we are. Let's go to Chrome for this, just in case. So here we are. We have our task. And remember, we have phase 1, phase 2. This is for writing. I should write writing now. I'm going to change the names of all these. What is this? Oh, I put this in the wrong place. I'm sorry. It belongs somewhere. Compiled reading. When did we talk about crime? I don't know. Probably recently. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have gamma reading. I should edit all these. Here's the link. I'll send it to you again. And most of you have chosen your book. You wrote that in the other thing, the task. I guess I should also. We had a task of choose your book. I'm going to add this to the task, not. See, when you teach a course for the first time, you make some mistakes. So that's called choose your book. I can't put it in the different order. There it is. So we have extensive reading A. Okay, I provided you with all of these materials and instructions. You can watch videos on how to do this all.
Before we move on in the extensive reading test, I
My
made
recordings are pretty low.
a Miro for it.
Okay.
Story takes place, so the story first starts on Privet Drive.
I'm not going to give you that much help this time. I think you guys are getting better at doing these tasks. But let's open this Miro board so we can see all of the explanations. Okay, so this comes from your School of Foreign Languages. The testing department has put this together. This is worth 30 points for the entire semester. Okay, so your attendance, part A, which you got to do by the end of week 9 on Friday to 28th by midnight, okay, is worth 10 points. I'll be grading lots of things this weekend. I will just hide in my apartment, in my cave. And then part B, okay, this will be due the week before the end of the semester. So end of week 14. And I'll make it due on the Friday as well. Friday's okay. I want you to enjoy your weekend. I hate giving assignments to students for the weekend on Sunday night. I just think it's cruel. Like, you just lose your life, right? So this idea, Parkinson's law, if I give you a certain amount of time, you'll finish it within that time. If I give you more time, it'll just take you longer to finish, you know? So just remember that. I think it's nice. Dang, that's cheap. Sorry, I just got some bad news. Okay. So yeah, part A, you're supposed to talk about the what, and the what. Oh, I can't show you guys. I guess I'll show you the one I did, talking about Harry Potter, right? So if you haven't done this, get on it. It's this week, okay? Name of the story, name of the author. All of these materials are here. You can look at my example. I'm not going to give you an example for this one, okay? Um, I think it's hmm. Sorry, I lost my brain. Um, okay, and then starting from this week, we're gonna do part B, and in part B, you're gonna think about your favorite character from the novel, from the extensive reading that you're doing. Okay, and we're gonna talk about in this section. Students are expected to write about their favorite characters, giving information about their reasons for choosing this character and how their favorite characters evolve throughout the story. 3 to 5 sentences. Okay. We're going to talk about association. Okay. So first, you're going to talk about how this character grows. Okay. So, from the beginning of the story, usually the protagonist, the main character, your favorite character, maybe, whatever, is like young, naive, unskilled, something, right? And then how do they grow? What did they learn along the way? So tell me how that character in this part, development, how they evolve. Okay. I'm not going to look at this. Let me look at my document I made for you guys. I'll share this later with the assignment. Let's zoom it in. Okay. So give reasons to choose this. You'll just write this in this box. Okay. I like giving you guys Google Forms or Google Docs to do these assignments in. And I think it makes your life easier, right? So yeah, do that. Okay, we're gonna take a break soon. In the next part, we're going to talk about association. Okay, so this is kind of the fun part for you guys. You have to just choose one. You don't have to do all three. You don't have to do three. You can do three if you want. I recommend it. Why not? So choose a song that reminds you of your favorite character and give your reasons. So here, I would recommend. I want you to actually choose a song that reminds you of your favorite character. Okay. I don't know. Paste the link. Paste the YouTube link, let's say. And give your reasons. Okay. So I want to listen to that song. So don't, it might be YouTube or Spotify. It's up to you. YouTube's better for me. Spotify's okay too. If you don't have Spotify, then it's okay. Don't worry about it. Now my thing went out of the box. I don't like that. It doesn't matter, Bob. Let's imagine number 2. The second thing you can do for association is you can imagine you would direct the adaptation of the story. So I'm going to say movie or TV, okay, just to make this more simple to understand. Okay, so you're going to direct the movie or TV adaptation of the story. To adapt a book means to take it from its book form, right, without images or anything, and then make it into something. You're adapting something. I can adapt the textbook and change it a little bit so that you guys learn better. I hope I can do that. But for a story, a book, right, we have these movies that's based on a book. Okay, it's always based on something. It's based on the true story, based on a story, based on a something. Which actor or person would you choose to play your favorite character? Why? Okay, and I think here I would like you to put that picture of that person. Okay, and then describe that person. So blah 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 blah. What's the guy that plays Harry Potter? It's difficult when there's already a book or sorry, a movie about what you read, like Alice in Wonderland or something. But make your own choice, okay? Don't choose an actor that already played that person. Think about somebody new, Jenny Ortega can be anybody, I guess. Wednesday. And then the third thing you can do for you artists out there, you Van Goghs, draw a picture of your favorite character. Okay, you can draw it in pencil, you can draw it with crayons, you can draw it with digital art. I don't care. Um, and don't, if it's already a movie, don't draw it based on the movie. Use your imagination, be creative. If you're interested in drawing as if from a cartoon or an anime, you can draw it in any kind of style that you want, realistic, more abstract, maybe copy Van Gogh's art, you might imagine making an adaptation of a movie as an animated, like, turning an Alice in Wonderland into an anime instead. I feel like there is one. And then alternative ending or story. Think of elements or parts that you would like to change. Okay, let me stop again. So, part A, 6 points, development. Talk about how the character evolves. B, choose one of these kind of artistic takes on this. Explain to me why you would choose something like that. If you have to write more than 5 sentences, that's perfectly normal. I'm not going to stop you. You can write them here. You can add an image, right? You can insert. Maybe your story is upload. Search the web, right? I'm going to look for it. Let's say Harry Potter. You can just add that image. So maybe that's him. Maybe that's my drawing. No, I'm not going to cheat. Don't cheat. Don't steal anything. Don't use AI to draw your thing. Don't use AI ever. Until somebody drew that, right? You can add that in. If you have a drawing, take a photo, a nice photo of your drawing with good light, okay? Don't do it in your closet. Don't do it in the dark, okay? And then finally, the alternative ending, okay? So this part's worth 8 points. Think of an element or part that you would like to change in the story. And an element is something like, maybe it's not a fantasy world. Maybe it's futuristic. Maybe it's like not in England. Maybe the story of Harry Potter takes place in Turkey. And how would you change that? Okay. So you're going to write a short paragraph describing the changes that you make. Okay? You can be really creative here, understand the story, and then maybe you don't like the ending. You can change that part. Write about these changes you should make, giving reasons briefly. Okay, tell me why. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. So tell me why you. My friend Becca does this all the time. When I'm talking, she starts singing songs because there's like a word that I said. So yeah, alternative endings. I'm gonna make this an assignment as a task, part B. I'm not gonna give you an example this time. I think I'm gonna allow you to be independent, be creative. Okay. Once again, this is task B of your extensive reading, the same book that you're reading. Unless you read another book, you can tell me. Okay. If you've started reading something else and you'd rather change, wonderful. I think reading one book in a semester is way too little. You should be reading like 5, 10 books with all the free time you have in English, And yeah, use Actively Learn. Okay, I love this website. I think it's great. Use it, abuse it, don't lose it. Choose it, choose a book. Don't refuse it. Muse about it. And then don't accuse it of not having enough books. It's got plenty. Okay. And then be amused by it. Okay. By reading all of this wonderful, fun stuff. I'm just going to send you guys the link so you can see that. So this is worth 20 points out of 30 total. You're going to do part A. You're going to finish part A today. No, Friday. I'm back. Where am I? Okay, so your extensive reading, all the students' work. Okay, you do it on the Google Docs. I will check it on the Google Docs. Okay, do your work. Do it by yourself. I when I'm reading, I see when things are similar. have a pretty good memory when I'm grading, so I often see something and I say, "Oh, that student did the same thing," and then I ask you, and you guys say, "No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's a coincidence, maybe. Everything's a coincidence in this life. There's no chance. Is there chance? Everything is fate. I don't know." Yeah. So you have this, right? Part B. Any questions about this? We're gonna take a break. We'll come back at 12:30. But your favorite character, development, okay? How they evolve. That's the main word here. I'm gonna make that bold so you can see that. Choose a song. Whoops. Choose a song. Imagine you would direct the adaptation. Which actor or person? Okay, change the story. Okay, and yeah, fill it all out. Keep going. Type. I'm gonna write. This is from your teacher. Don't write here. But if you have any notes or questions, you can ask them. I always like to leave a space for you to ask questions. Can we upload our own drawing? Yes, of course. So what I would do with the upload is, here, you could go to insert and then upload from your computer. Yeah, so find that image on your computer, put it in here. If you need, let me make this smaller. I'm going to change the margins a little bit, guys. How do I do that? I don't know. Page setup. Yeah. Let me make this narrow so we can add more room. Oh, why isn't there a setting for this? Let's just do 0.5. Give you some more space. Yeah, that'll work. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. I'll make that wider. Yeah, that'll all fit almost on one page. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make this smaller. I don't think this needs to be so big. Right? Right. These can be smaller. Yeah. We can make that narrower. I think that looks good. Okay, so yes, you can upload your own drawings. And if you find a picture in this part, imagine the adaptation, you can upload that as well. Like I said, go to insert, use image, upload from your computer, or search the web. If you have a Google Drive and you want to upload it from Google Drive, awesome. If you want to take it from your camera, which I guess I can, that's not my camera. You could do that. Just make sure it's like a good scan, okay? I use something like Adobe Scan or Scannable if you have an iPhone. It takes a nice image. It's not, don't take your picture like weird angle, okay? Make sure it's nice. Represent your art, if it's your artwork, show it to the best of its capabilities, its possibilities, okay? Take it outside in a brightly lit room. If you have a scanner, I don't know, or a printer that you can scan something better. I think iPhones and phones, cameras are pretty dang great now with those things, so do that. And I'm going to make this into an assignment, and I will send it to you guys. Let's make these 10 as well. Let's make them smaller. Yeah, there you go. This is already 10. Going to give you more room to write everything. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Cool. Let's take a break. I'm going to eat my lunch. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat box. If you also have any other questions about extensive reading tasks, you can write it in our Padlet for questions. Thank you guys for doing that. It makes it easier for everybody to check any questions. And if you have a question about grammar, any words, write them in there. The more you add, the more people learn. The more you do, the more you remember. The more you remember, the smarter you are. The smarter you are, the more successful you are. The more successful you are, the happier you'll be. Somewhere. Okay. Thanks, guys. Let's take a break. We'll come back at 12:30. I will see you. Where's my 12:30 marker? Let's take a break. 12:30. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys at 12:30. All right. Peace out. Enchiladas.